Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Witt, and I'm a senior in the Applied Investment Management program covering international healthcare. Today I will be pitching CRISPR Therapeutics, ticker CRSP, with my mentee Gray Schwartz, who covered risks and management. CRISPR Therapeutics is a gene editing company that specializes in CRISPR technology to develop gene-based medicines for hard-to-treat diseases. CRISPR-based therapeutics are used to disrupt, delete, correct, and insert genes to engineer advanced cellular therapies. Currently, CRISPR's leading drug candidate treats individuals suffering from sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, which are types of hemoglobinopathies. CRISPR's current revenues come from collaborations and grants that vary on a year-to-year basis. The company was founded in 2014 and is currently headquartered in Zug, Switzerland. Now moving on to my recommendation. CRISPR Therapeutics is a leader in the gene editing treatment field, and the treatments within its pipeline have seen success when focused on serious diseases without effective treatments. The gene editing treatment that CRISPR is developing is known as CRISPR/Cas9, and it has been influential in the field since its founding. The global gene editing market is expected to reach $7.27 billion by 2025, growing at a 12.6% annual rate. One treatment that CRISPR is developing is CTX001, which has been granted Regenerative Medicine Advanced Therapy, Fast Track, Orphan Drug, and Rare Pediatric Disease designations by the FDA. These multiple designations allow for CRISPR to have increased regulatory interaction and input. CTX001 will be used as a one-time treatment for those suffering from hemoglobinopathies, and is expected to be submitted for FDA approval in late 2022 with hopes of treatment starting by 2023. Data recently released in CRISPR's Q3 earnings call shows that 22 patients that had been enrolled for 3 months saw durable and consistent benefits. This supports CTX001 being used as a one-time functional cure for patients. So due to CRISPR's exposure to the sickle cell treatment market, collaboration with Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and its expanding pipeline, it is recommended that CRISPR be added to the AIM International Equity Fund with a price target of $125.33, representing a 37.32% upside. My first driver, sickle cell treatment market. CRISPR's CTX001 is a revolutionary treatment targeting those suffering from sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia. Every year, there are about 300,000 babies born with sickle cell disease around the world, and around 20 to 25 million people living with it. There are currently about 100,000 people in the U.S. that live with sickle cell anemia and are seeking alternative treatment. Additionally, beta thalassemia sees another 60,000 births per year, and there are about 16,000 people in the U.S. with the affliction. The current hemoglobinopathies market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 10.26%, reaching $13.7 billion by 2026. When it comes to both sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, treatments are scarce while also being relatively ineffective. Without constant treatment, patients experience anemia, pain, and early death. CTX001 will serve as a one-time functional cure for the two, which will offer an alternative to blood transfusions that patients would typically have to go through. Driver 2. Collaboration with Vertex. Since its founding in 2014, CRISPR has established strong strategic collaborations with other firms including Bayer, Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and ViaCyte. The most notable of these collaborations was ended with Vertex Pharmaceuticals in 2015, which has expanded CRISPR's development of CTX001. In April of 2021, CRISPR and Vertex announced an amendment to their agreement whereby CRISPR received $900 million of upfront payment. Upon first regulatory approval of CTX001, CRISPR will receive an additional $200 million as well. This revised agreement will see Vertex with 60% and CRISPR with 40% of the future profits and costs. The collaboration has allowed CRISPR to accelerate CTX001 development and will allow them to use Vertex's global capabilities to maximize the potential reach of CTX001. This $900 million payment has brought CRISPR to $2.5 billion in cash and cash equivalents as of September 2021. Driver 3. Expanding pipeline. CRISPR is researching other areas for gene editing applications such as oncology with 3 products in its pipeline: CTX110, CTX120, and CTX130. These 3 treatments are targeting hematological and solid tumor cancers through chimeric antigen receptor T-cell therapy. This therapy is donor-derived, gene-edited T-cells that are altered to find and destroy cancer cells. CTX110 has seen an overall response rate of 58% and a complete response rate of 38% in large B-cell lymphoma. The addressable market for lymphoma treatment sits around $7 billion. Additionally, CRISPR has begun to move forward with phase 1 trials for type 1 diabetes with its partner ViaCyte. To reach an intrinsic value for CRISPR, a 10-year DCF model was created, using a terminal growth rate of 2% and a WACC of 10.22%. Intrinsic value of $129.41 was reached. A sensitivity analysis with terminal growth rate and WACC of 100 basis points ranged from $103.91 to $166.56. The peers used to value fiscal year 21 price to sales and fiscal year 21 price to research and development cost ratios were Selectus, Sangamo, Precision Biosciences, Illumina, and Fulgent Genetics. A fiscal year 21 price to sales multiple was calculated using a weighted average peer multiple of 9.35 times, resulting in a relative value of $104.58. Finally, a fiscal year 21 price to research and development cost multiple valuation was calculated using a weighted average peer multiple of 25.39 times, resulting in a relative value of $127.08. By weighting these models 70, 15, 15, a price target of $125.33 was reached, representing a 37.32% upside. CRISPR does not pay a dividend.
Next, looking at three main risks of CRISPR therapeutics. The first is patent competition. So obtaining and maintaining patents for CRISPR-Cas9 technology is imperative to CRISPR's success. Intense competition with large pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies may hinder this. Without exclusivity for this patented technology, the company could struggle to commercialize future products. Heavy regulations is also a risk for this company. So because the technology being produced involves gene editing and is relatively new, the company may face disruptions in regulatory requirements. More restrictive government regulations or a negative public opinion could hurt the company or its financial condition. This could materially impair the company's ability to generate future revenues. The last risk is reliance on additional funding. To continue research and development programs, the company must obtain substantial additional funding. If this funding is not obtained in a timely manner, the company may be forced to delay, reduce, or eliminate some development programs. This additional funding will dilute shareholders. Next, looking at management. Dr. Samarth Kulkarni has been the CEO of CRISPR Therapeutics since 2017. Kulkarni joined the company in 2015 and has a 75% approval rating on Glassdoor. Brendan Smith was brought on as the CFO in October 2021, and he came from Translate Bio, where he was the CFO and head of corporate strategy. CRISPR Therapeutics has 9 board members, 1 being a woman.
Thank you for listening to me and Grace. If you have any questions, please reach out at my email, through the discussion post, or reach us on Teams on Friday. Thank you so much again.